Hello. My camera is always... I think I need a new screen protector. Video only mode. I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Swipe left to reveal comments. Why is it not working? Swipe left. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. My thing is so blurry. I need to get a new... Okay. Hi, superstars. How are you? I hope it's in the right mode and I can see your comments. Someone comment. Someone comment, please. I don't know which one it means. If it says swipe left, I don't know if that means like swipe like this. Okay, yay. All right, thanks, Jose. Hi. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Jose. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm ready for this. I'm living for this training. You're living for this training. I'm psyched about that. Good to know. I got my notes. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Ginger. So it might be kind of loud. We have family over tonight. My sister-in-law, so my husband's little sister, when she got married, she and her husband moved to Georgia. And so he is actually a nurse, so they weren't able to be here for Christmas. So they were just able to come down today. So we just did our Christmas with them tonight. So they're all still hanging out in the family room. So sorry if it gets kind of noisy in the background. There's a lot of tile here in the house, so it kind of echoes. See, she gave us Georgia shirts tonight for Christmas. Okay. All right. So hi, Natalie. Hi, Abby. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tamaya. We got 11 on. I love it. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Olivia. Oh, I'm so happy to see so many faces on here. So team leaders, if your team members are not on here, please tag them because obviously we want them to watch the replay. So any team leaders, be sure before this is over to tag your team members and they can watch the replay because this is going to be really important for everyone to watch so we're all on the same page. I wonder if I need to put my Lumi on. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so good evening, superstars, and Jacob says hi. Aw, hi, Jacob. He's such a good boy. I'll never forget when I made taco soup one night at a team meeting. Natalie's son, he was so sweet. Most kids, if they took a bite-full of something that they didn't like the taste of, they would spit it out and make some nasty face. He took a bite-full, and his face was like the sweetest little face. You could tell that her son did not want to spit it out. He didn't want to hurt my feelings, but he also didn't want to swallow it. He just had the sweetest look on his face, and he's like, and we're like, it's okay, you can spit it out. Oh my gosh, her son is so sweet. Okay, so we are going to talk tonight about January. There is so much going on in January. I'm sure that it can kind of feel overwhelming and you can kind of be like, oh my gosh, it's hard to keep track of everything. So I want to start off by talking about all the January incentives and promotions that are coming from Scentsy. Hi Lori, hi Linda, hi Crystal. I'm glad you're all joining us. Okay, so let's dive in and talk about the incentives. So first things first, we have Bring Back My Bar. Bring Back My Bar is something that happens for those of you newer consultants who maybe don't even have a clue what Bring Back My Bar is. So Bring Back My Bar happens twice a year. And what this means is our customers and us as consultants have the opportunity to go online, usually on our websites, and vote for the retired fragrances that we want to return. Because there's hundreds of fragrances that have been retired in 13 years of the business existence. There's tons of scents that have retired, and our customers and us get the chance to vote. Now, normally the 20 that get the most votes come back for 1 month only, giving us the opportunity to stock up on those scents, and our customers the opportunity to stock up on those scents that they love. Based on all the votes, they choose the ones that come back, and Heidi and Orville each usually pick their own fragrance that they want to come back as well. So usually 18 that were picked, voted for, and then 2 that Heidi and Orville picked. Well, now this time Heidi Norville surprised us and added 5 extras. So we have 25 Bring Back My Bar fragrances. They are only going to be available from January 1st through January 31st of 2017. So as consultants, we have a Bring Back My Bar sampler we can buy. The sampler is 105 in PRV. Yes, I said PRV, so that means you get paid commission on it. If I remember correctly, it's $26.25 that you would earn as a certified consultant on that $105 PRV item. You get 1 full bar of each. That is available right now for your purchase. So this would help you getting active for the month. This would help you have, work towards a nice paycheck January 10th. So you can order that sampler now. For $12, you can also get a sample, for $12, you can also get a mini tester set. Now, the mini tester set is literally just like the basket testers or the mini testers, the little small ones. You get 1 of each of the 25 cents, and I believe that was $12. So that's an option as well if you don't want to purchase the 105. You don't get PRV on the testers though, so you can make that choice. Do you want the PRV and the higher price point, or do you want the testers? So we're going to talk about that here shortly. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. I feel so loved. Thank you. It's exciting stuff. So that is Bring Back My Bar. There are also some flyers that you can purchase or print. So under the in the workstation, under the marketing tab, you can print off a beautiful flyer that Scentsy has designed for us, or on your next party order, or with your Bring Back My Bar testers or sampler, you can purchase the printed by the Scentsy Family Store flyers, and those were $3 for a pack of 25. So that's all of the things you need to know about Bring Back My Bar. Again, only available while supplies last or through the end of January. Let's talk about our next incentive, $49 starter kits in January. So this means that any new consultant, so anyone who wants to join Scentsy that has maybe been on the fence because they can't swing the 99, they can join for $49 in January. This is a big, big promotion. We usually only do this 2, maybe 3 times a year. So it's very exciting when we do offer the $49 starter kit. Recruiting goes through the roof because so many people can't afford that 99 or don't feel comfortable investing that 99 when they're not sure how it's going to turn out, or even people who just want a discount and just want to be a kidnapper. It's a lot more comfortable for them to purchase the 49 than the 99. So starting January 1st through the end of the month, they can purchase a $49 starter kit. Now, the contents of that starter kit, it's less stuff. It is a smaller kit. It's not the $99 kit. It's a $49 kit. So it does still come with a warmer. It does still come with a bar. It does still come with catalogs. It doesn't come with the full-size laundry products. It comes with sample sizes. It's still a really solid, awesome kit. So if you want to know exactly what comes in that kit, all you have to do is look at the original email that Scentsy sent you. Or if someone who's watching this live stream has the ability to go on their computer and find my original post where I listed out everything that comes in. You could always copy and paste it here in the notes because I can't remember exactly what comes in it. But it is a nice solid kit, really, really great kit. So $49, new consultants joining in January through the end of the month. So that's a very exciting January promotion. It's promotion number 2 for January. Promotion number 3 for January is something we have never, ever, ever done before. So this is really, really exciting, guys. What Scentsy is doing for the first time ever, consultants who were previously canceled before December 31st, 2015, so not this December, but last December, December 31st, 2015, if they were canceled prior to that date, they, for the first time ever, will be able to come back, reinstate, as we call it, and purchase a starter kit for $49 or $99, whichever they choose. Now, this might not sound like a big deal, but let me explain it to you this way. Normally, when a consultant cancels or goes inactive, they can request reinstatement, but they're never allowed to purchase a starter kit again. So, if they got rid of their testers, for example, they'd have to purchase a whole new tester set. Well, a tester set, full-size party tester set, is $75 in the Scentsy Family Store. So if someone is wanting to reinstate and they threw their stuff away, that's a sucky situation for them. They're going to have to purchase all new testers. So for the first time ever, in January, consultants who canceled before December 31st, 2015 are going to be able to purchase a starter kit $49 kit or $99 kit, whichever one they want. So we're going to talk here soon about how to promote these things. I'm just kind of going over each of them right now. And then we'll dive into more about how to promote them. So right now, again, I'm just highlighting the different incentives. So that's our third incentive for January. Our fourth incentive for January is double half off hostess rewards. So what does this mean? Our hostesses who host a qualifying party, meaning a party that hits 200 in PRV, they are going to receive double their half off items. So if they qualified for that level 1 party, they would normally get one 50% off item, but in January, they'd get 2. If they qualified for a level 2 party, normally they'd get 2 half offs, but in January, they're going to get 4. So they have the opportunity to get up to 8 50% off items. If they have a level 4 party, $1,000 or more, they would normally get 4 half offs, but in January, they're going to get 8. 8. Isn't that awesome, guys? Double half offs. So it's not double free. So be careful when you're making these statements. You can't say, oh, it's double hostess rewards. No, it's double half off. The free would remain the same. And this is all parties that hit hostess minimum, 200 PRV, in the month of January. So even parties that you yourself host, you're going to get double your half offs. So super exciting news for us as consultants and our hostesses. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth promotion that we have going on in January. Thanks for the hearts. Yes, thank you, Sensi, for all these awesome promos, right? Our last promotion that I want to talk about for January is the Stargaze Warmer. I want to know, comment below, how many pre-orders do you have for Stargaze? As of this morning, I had 1. Now I have 5. I feel like as it gets closer, as the date gets closer, people are getting more serious about it and wanting to get it placed. Like I said, I had 1 this morning and now I have 5. Like literally confirmed. I have all their credit card information or they've already PayPal'd me. So I got 5 solid, ready to go. Megan, you have 12. Natalie, 3. Jose, 6. That is awesome. Jessica Wiley, 10. Look at that. So that, I mean, right there, we're talking like 40 right there. That's amazing. So excited to see what, yes, Tanya, totally. Okay, so Stargaze, this is going to be huge. If you, like, here's my advice. Do not get on the website or don't get on the workstation and place an order for 5 for yourself because you think you're going to want customers. You think you're going to have customers who want them down the road. Only order what you need. Only order what your customers need. Because if we have a lot of consultants doing that, we are going to sell out really quickly and we're going to have a lot of really upset customers. So really only order what you need. If you want 1 for yourself, 1 extra one for yourself, and then you have X amount of customers, really, really, really try to do that. We run into problems with inventory when we have consultants who are like, I'm going to order 5, I'm going to order 10, because then I'm going to be able to sell them later. Don't do that. Just think about the customers. And so if anybody's thinking about doing that, don't do it. Okay, so those are our incentives. Bring back my bar. $49 new consultant join. $49 or $99 reinstatement consultant opportunity, double half offs, and Stargaze. So lots of exciting promotions. So let's talk about each of them a little bit in more detail and how we can market them and things we can do. And of course, while I'm talking about this stuff, if you guys have something you want to add that you've thought about or you've heard about that are like, hey, this would be awesome to do to promote blank, totally add it because there's lots of amazing smarties in here. It's not just me. Okay, so first let's talk about Bring Back My Bar. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, and I want to encourage you to do, is hold your own open house. I know January can be hectic. We've got leadership retreat. We've got world premiere. Who's going to world premiere? Tell me. Who's going? We have tons of superstars registered, and I'm so happy and so proud of you for registering. Okay, so I know January can be kind of hectic. We got a lot going on, but I really want to encourage you to hold your own open house. Make it a fun theme. I mean, the scent, I can't even think of the name of the scent. Berries and bubbly or something. I can't think of the scent right now. Somebody tell me. The scent is like a perfect scent to have with some kind of a champagne thing. So like do an evening thing and make it a customer appreciation for 2017. Offer your customers, 5% off their order, 10% off their order. Use the hostess rewards to get them stuff, Make it a customer appreciation thing. Do some kind of open house and have it themed. You could even do like a brunch and have mimosas. I think it's definitely a champagne occasion if you like to Blackcurrant bubbly. Thank you, Jessica. It's definitely a champagne occasion if you are someone who drinks. So Bring Back My Bar. Some other things. If you order the Bring Back My Bar sampler, you have 8 cubes per bar. So you can actually break those cubes up and create little basket parties. So things that would be smart to do is order the sampler, break them up into little bags, and take them to places that you frequent, that you have customers at, like your dentist, like your OB, like anywhere. Take them and leave them for a couple days and say, hey, here's 25 new scents. I just want to leave them with you in case there's any you want. These are amazing little kits that you can just scatter around places. And then if you don't get them back, it's not a big deal because it's just 1 cube of each scent. If you do get it back, great. Then you can reuse it yourself, melt it down, and enjoy it. But it's really smart to order the full Bring Back My Bar sampler, the full bars, so that you can do things like that. Another option is to order multiples of the testers, but I think the value is more there in the sampler, personally. So basket parties. I mean, you can mail these puppies anywhere in the US. There's so many options for doing basket parties with Bring Back My Bar. So hold your own open house. Of course, try to book parties. Promote these new exciting fragrances. Anyone who's interested, anyone who says, oh, sangria, that sounds really good. Or, oh, Inner Peace, I used to love that. Don't just take an order. Never just settle for an order. Always go long term with your thought process, not short term. Long term is parties. Short term is sales. So make sure that you're always thinking long term. Every time someone talks to you about wanting any product, please, please, please try to turn that into a booking instead of just accepting a sale. You always want to leave every single situation with every customer knowing what they said no to. Okay, I just talked to Jessica Smith on the phone, and Jessica Smith said no to hosting a party, and she said no to upselling to a car bar. Every conversation you leave, you need to know what they said no to. If you leave that conversation saying to yourself, well, they didn't say no to anything, then you weren't finished with the sale. Okay, what do you put them in when you break them up? So in Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you can find really small jewelry bags, like little plastic baggies in the jewelry section. There's some that are business card size, and then there's some that are really small like this. So, of course, they're a rectangular shape, but that's about the size. And I usually put them in that. So that's what I would do. Break up your bars. And plus, like I said before, you're getting 105 in PRV. So it's a really good investment. You're getting paid commission on it, which I think is like $26.25. Also promoting meetups. Meetups is a great way. I know, like Jose, for example, he does meetups all the time. That's how he gets a lot of his sales. Oh, Walmart too. Thanks, Tamaya. And that's also doing meetups is a great way. So like if you're posting stuff on social media and somebody's like, oh, I want that sangria sounds good. I want to smell it. Say, hey, well, let's do a party. You know, we can get together with your friends and they can all smell and whatever. It's double half offs. If she says, nah, you know, say, okay, well, that's fine. You know, why don't you and I just meet up at Starbucks? I can bring the scents and you can smell them. Offer that as a backup. Always try to do meetups. Always try to do meetups with people. If they won't go for a party, try to meet up with them. Because the truth of the matter is they really do want to smell it. So offer them the opportunity to smell it. If you live in a nice central area in your town, offer for them to come over and have a little sniffing session with you. Call it a one-on-one sniffing session. Post a picture of you holding all of your bars or holding a few of your bars and saying, oh my gosh, I got 25 new scents, you guys. I know you're going to want to smell these. They're amazing. You want to do a one-on-one sniffing session? Let me know. That's so easy. Offer one-on-one sniffing sessions or meetups with your customers. Okay, feature them daily, live, or posts. Okay, so one of the things I usually do with Bring Back My Bars is we normally have 20, but this time we've got 25, so I usually will do like 2 or 3 a day, and I'll just go live at some point during the day, and I'll say, oh my gosh, it's Katie's Bring Back My Bar review. Today I'm going to talk to you about blank and blank, and I go over each of those scents. And I try to make the video no longer than like 5 to 7 minutes, so that way it's quick and snappy and it's easy for people to watch. And this really helps me get orders for bars. Oftentimes I'll have someone message me and say, hey, I really want to try that scent you just suggested on your video today. So it's a great way to get sales for bars. So think about daily just going live for just a few minutes and highlighting 2 or 3 of the Bring Back My Bar scents. If you want to condense it and get it through faster, then talk about more, talk about 5 or 7 or 10. And do like 2 or 3 videos. I just think the shorter your videos on Facebook, especially using Facebook Live, the better. So find ways like that to go live and feature Bring Back My Bar throughout the month. Okay, so those are my Bring Back My Bar tips. Next, let's talk about $49 for new consultants. You hear me talk about Facebook Live a lot because Facebook Live is a very powerful tool. People are scrolling through their newsfeed and your Facebook Live is going to like literally play for them. So it's a really valuable tool that you really should be utilizing in your business. If you're scared because you don't like the way you sound or the way you look on camera, well, I'm sorry, guess what? Nobody does. I don't like the way I look right now. I look shiny and my hair looks gross. I don't like the way I look and I really don't like the way I sound. No one likes the sound of their own voice on video. So don't think that everyone out there making videos like me and Christina Stainbrook and Edie Ann and all of my friends that make videos that you guys have seen, don't think that we're just like, yeah, man, I look hot on video. I'm psyched to be on video. I sound amazing. No, we don't like the way we sound. We don't like the way we look. But we know the value of doing video, so we just get over it. So I want to encourage you to do the same. Just rip off the Band-Aid. Just do it. Just do it. Swish. Nike swish. Okay, so go live to share the $49 kit. And don't just do it once. Here's the thing. I can't stand it when people say, yeah, I tried it. It didn't work. Well, how many times did you try it? Once? Twice? Do you know that one person, usually the statistics, the data shows that it takes one person 7 times of seeing something before they act? Mind blown, right? Yes. Someone usually has to see something 7 times before they act on it. So if you know that you need to show one of your 400 Facebook friends something 7 times, and you think about the fact that, okay, if I post this one thing 10 times, this particular friend might see it twice. Because not everybody sees everything you post based on when you post it and when they get on and how many friends they have and how full their newsfeed is. They may or may not even see it. So you could post something 30 times for someone to finally see something 7 times, as many times as they need to act on it. So don't be afraid to post things multiple times. I'm not saying post it and then an hour later post it again and an hour later post it again. I'm not saying post the same thing all day long, but I am saying throughout the week, post the same thing multiple times. Don't worry about being annoying or repetitive. Not everybody's seeing it, okay? So go live on Facebook. Talk about the $49 starter kit. Show a possibility packet. I don't care how fancy your possibility packet is. I don't care if your possibility packet is literally just a join brochure from Scentsy or a full-blown possibility packet like what I offer. It doesn't matter. As long as it's business opportunity information and you put your personal touch on it somehow, you include a handwritten thank you note, whatever, do it. Share it, post it. So think about ways throughout the month that you can post business opportunity stuff. So like whether you just like hold a picture of your Scentsy pay card on payday and say, oh my gosh, guess what guys, I got my biggest paycheck yet. Or oh my gosh, great way to end the year. I just got paid by Scentsy. You know, you can join for $49 this month and you can get paid by Scentsy, February 10th, whatever. Get creative. Sit down, put a pen and paper put a pen to paper and ask yourself, what are some ways that I can, in an original, authentic to me way, talk about the business opportunity? Next time you're sitting at your daughter's dance class, snap a picture and say, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful to be here. Scentsy helps pay for this. But don't forget, every time you talk about the business opportunity, you must attach the income disclosure statement. Backtrack. Every time you make any income claims, so like Scentsy paid for this dinner, or I just got paid by Scentsy, thanks, I'm paying off my credit cards, whatever. Anytime you make any kind of income claim, you always have to attach the income disclosure statement, which can be found under the news tab. All you have to do is go to your news tab, use the little search bar, type income disclosure statement. And the income disclosure statement just has to be the first comment. So like you can make your post and then go back to it and make the first comment, copy and paste the income disclosure statement. Done. Easy as that. And then you're safe and secure against direct selling association rules. Because that's not a Scentsy rule. That's a direct selling association rule. Any DSA company consultant, whether it's It Works, 31, sorry, there was something in my throat. LuLaRoe, Jamboree, any direct selling association company, that is a rule. You have to include an income disclosure statement with any income claims you make. So a lot of consultants out there are doing these things and not following the rules. But we and Scentsy hold ourselves to a higher standard and we follow the rules. Okay, guys? So don't forget that rule. All right, so what else? Another thing I like to do any time of year, really, but especially during the $49 starter kit month, is go live and just do like a Q&A session. So post it and say, hey, next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to go live, promote it all week long. It was very serious. Those consultants usually post a lot of not allowed things. Okay, moving on. Okay, so throughout the week, promote it and say, Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to go live and answer your common questions. What do you want to know about selling a Scentsy business? I'm an open book. Ask me anything you want. Promote it all week long. And then Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, be a true business professional, go live, do your thing, and answer questions. Now, I've done this and had people not get on and ask me questions. Or I've done this and had consultants come on and ask me questions about, like, how do you do a basket party? Like, not questions about starting a business. And I'll just kind of say, oh, well, you know what? It's okay. Nobody's on yet. I'm just going to go ahead and answer some commonly asked questions. And so I'll say, hey, do Scentsy consultants get a discount? And answer that, and so on and so forth. So that's a really good idea. Also, go in your workstation. Look at your follow-up binder. Ask yourself, who are some of my best customers? Who are my hosts? Every single hostess, every single customer that you consider a great customer, you need to offer them the $49 kit. Your hostesses are this close to being your next team member. This close. So close to being your next team member. So offer them the business opportunity. With a $49 kit, it's really difficult for them to not take you up on that. Plus, every single hostess that you have next month, you need to offer the flip, meaning offer them the opportunity to join your team and gift them your party. Hey, if they certify, yeah, you're getting trip points where you don't have much time left for the trip. So every trip point counts. Okay, so number 3, we're going to talk about marketing the $49 reinstatement. Some of you might be thinking, I just joined myself. I don't know any ex-consultants. Oh, but you do. Just post on your Facebook page. Hey, any of you used to sell Scentsy and no longer do? I bet you money you're going to find some people who used to sell Scentsy and don't. And you would have never known they sold Scentsy because they sold Scentsy before you knew them, or they sold Scentsy and they just never promoted it. There's plenty of people, trust me, who don't ever talk about their Scentsy business. So please don't be afraid to post and ask. You might not think you know anyone who used to be a consultant, but you do. And here's why this is of benefit to you. Because if they no longer sell Scentsy, they either might have nothing to do with their sponsor anymore, or their sponsor quit and doesn't even sell Scentsy anymore. So you could be their new sponsor. If they canceled prior to December 31st, 2015, they have been gone long enough to reinstate with a sponsor request change. A sponsor change request. So they can come back under you. Isn't that amazing news? So you really want to be promoting this hardcore big time. At your vendor events, you need signage. You need people to know there's a $49 starter kit for new consultants or reinstated consultants. Promote it big. Signage at all of your house parties. Signage at all of your events. So these old consultants coming back could be huge for you. If you have 5 friends who used to sell Scentsy and no longer do, and their sponsor doesn't sell it anymore either, guess what? That's 5 new team members. That's a solid growth. You just never know what's going to happen. I see our teams just exploding in January. If we really take advantage of the $49 for new consultants and the $49 or $99 for reinstatements, this can be huge for your teams. Those of you who want director in 2017, you need to be on this, because the reinstatements and the new consultants for $49, this can be huge for your teams. So focus on those things. Also, if you've been around for a while, you need to go back in your workstation, go to your performance tab, start a downline report, and month by month. So if their old sponsor still sells Scentsy, if they want to go back to their old sponsor, of course, that's what they should do. If, like, for example, the other day, someone commented on my thing and said, hey, I used to sell Scentsy, so I messaged her, and it turns out that she was under one of our team members, she was under Cass. And I said, oh, that's awesome. You need to reach out to Cass then and talk to Cass about this. She can help you come back. So if I found out that she was under someone else, of course I would send them to them, because I would never want someone to try to steal someone from me. So that's what I would do. And if they said, you know what, well, I don't really like that person anymore, or I don't really talk to that person anymore, then I would say, okay, that's up to you, whatever you'd like to do. I just wanted you to know about your opportunity. And then if you decide that you do want a new sponsor, you would just say, I want a new sponsor. I want Katie Farner, or I want Jessica Wiley, or whoever. So that's how I would handle that. Okay, so let's talk about the double half offs. January 1st to 31st, double half off items. Again, it's not double free, it's just double half off. So huge though, still. I mean, they can earn up to 8 half off items. That's amazing. One of the things that's really big about this, and this is really what I want you guys to focus on, and I got an image for this today, and I forgot to share it here in our group. I need to do that. But with the $49, I got the $49 join stuck in my head. With the double half offs, it's seriously never easier to get a diffuser for half priced, because normally they have to qualify for a level 2 party in order to get a diffuser for half priced. However, this month, all they need to do is have a level 1 qualifying party and they get a diffuser for half price. Now I know this is going to be backwards, but pull out your thing and you'll see. Pull out your Hostess Reward Guide and you'll see. So a level 1 party is anywhere from $200 to $349.99. So that's going to earn them 2 half offs. So now they could just have a $200 party, just right on the nose, $200 party, and get a diffuser for half priced. That is amazing. So it is easier than ever before to get a diffuser for half price. If we truly understand this and truly market it in this way, we can have big parties in January. We can have lots of parties in January. So think about it. Who do you know that's wanted a diffuser but can't afford one? Who do you know? Sit there, think about your parties, think about what you've posted on Facebook. Go to your own page, and I think you can go to your own personal wall and search. I don't know. If you can't, sorry. But search, go back in your posts and look, when did I post about diffusers? Go to your photos and look for photos of diffusers. Look at who commented, look at who liked. Who liked the photos of your diffuser? Who commented on the photos of your diffuser? Message them and say, hey, I was going through my pictures and I remember, or hey, I remember you liked my diffusers. Did you know that you can get one really easily in January for half priced? If you want the results, you've got to do the work. And the work is so easy. Like, how hard is it, honestly, to go back and look in your photos and look for a photo of a diffuser and see who liked it and who commented on it and send them a private message on Facebook? Like, that's not difficult. It's easy work. It just takes the effort. And I promise you, if you put in the effort, you're gonna get the results. So none of this stuff is difficult. None of this stuff is anything that all of you can't do. So I just want to challenge you. Don't just listen to this training right now and hear these tips and just let it go in one ear and out the other. Apply what you're learning right now. And I promise you, your January is going to be awesome. We have so many great promotions to take advantage of. If we actually take advantage of them, January is going to be freaking epic. January will probably be better than December. Okay? Awesome stuff. Okay, so double half offs. The diffuser is a huge thing. You find photos, see who wanted it, reach out, talk to them about it. Another thing, Hostess stacking photos or videos. A lot of people are visual and they want to see what they can get. So like the other day I did a live video and I stacked a bunch of stuff and I showed them what it could look like if they had a $200 party and a $500 party, what they could get. And I literally shot a video and showed them all the stuff. And I told them, to get all of this, here's what you would spend, and here's what you would get. Here's what you would save. So you could do this in photo form. You could do this in video form. Really highlight how much people can get with the Generous Hostess half off January special. And like I said earlier, never just grab a sale. Sometimes we can get so focused on, oh, I gotta sell, I gotta get active, I gotta promote, I gotta whatever, that we think so instantaneous, we don't think long-term. And we think about the sale instead of the long-term results, which is the parties, and it's the bookings. That is our income for tomorrow. So don't get so short-sighted. So if someone's like, hey, I want 6 Bring Back My Bars, try to book a party instead of just getting a $25 sale. What if you forgo that $25 sale for 2 weeks and you get a $500 party out of it? What's better? Waiting 2 weeks and increasing it by 475 in PRV? Look at that quick math. Oh, I'm so excited. Scentsy, seriously guys, no joke. Scentsy is making me smarter. Math has never been my thing, but because of Scentsy, I'm getting better at math. I mean, I'm not great, but I'm getting better. You got to be able to laugh at yourself, right? And God knows I can laugh at myself. Okay, so last but not least, the Stargaze. You should be taking pre-orders right now. Here at the beginning of this video, we talked about the pre-orders, and like a few people commented, and we probably had 40 pre-orders just between all of us. Amazing stuff. The time is now. Start taking those pre-orders. Don't be one of those negative Nellies, one of those pissed off Pammies when all of those pissed off Pammies, not panties, that probably didn't sound very good. Pissed off Pamelas. Because you try to order Stargaze on a party 2 weeks into the month and you find out it's gone before you close the party. Anticipate Stargaze selling out. The consultant population has been promoting this thing like crazy. There are pre-orders, like insane amounts of pre-orders. So do not let your customers wait. And if they need to wait because of pay date or whatever, please make sure they know it's a risk, because you don't want a mad customer. An educated customer can't be mad, right? So if you told them, hey, it's very likely this will sell out, there's no guarantees, I have no idea how much stock they have, whatever. I know they're prepared for it to do well, but there's no guarantees. I have no idea. So if we don't order on the first, it is a risk. If your customers know, then they can't be upset. So Stargaze is going to be huge for us. So anyway, I'm just going to go off in a couple minutes. So thanks, Kenya. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, comment below while we wrap things up. But just to kind of go over things again, we've got Bring Back My Bar, $49 starter kits for new recruits in January, $49 or $99 starter kit options for consultants who canceled prior to December 31st, 2015, double half off Hostess rewards, and Stargaze. So I want you to understand all of these incentives so you can properly promote them. Now, if you're just now joining this, you're here at the tail end. These are usually like 30 minutes at the most. See, it's 9:38. See, I'm running behind. So you missed really all the meat of it. So I want you to go back and watch the replay, and you're going to I gave tons of ideas on how to promote these different specials. Your January will be as good as your calendar is. So if you have 5 or 6 Starbucks meetups, if you have an open house, if you have 2 house parties, if you have 4 Facebook parties, your January is going to be banging. And your January can be amazing. Scentsy has given us a silver platter with tons of opportunity on it. They have handed us a stellar January. You are going to control whether or not your calendar is full, and whether or not your calendar is full is going to determine your paycheck and how well you take advantage of these January promotions. There is no excuse for your January to stink unless you don't do any work, because Scentsy has given us an amazing January ahead of us. So I am psyched. I cannot wait to see what we do, because I know you superstars, and I know you are not going to waste these incentives. I know that you are going to rock them. I know you are going to share them. I know you're going to offer the flip to every host. I know you're going to offer the $49 kit to all of your best customers and all of your hostesses. I know that you are going to market Bring Back My Bar and Stargaze, and I know that you are going to talk to past consultants about coming back. I know you're going to rock it. Can I open a pre-order party now and add all the guests to it now and then add Stargaze on the first? I don't believe so, Jose. I honestly don't believe you can. But it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. What time on January 1st? Usually you can place it, first thing in the morning. I'm going to set an alarm to get up at 8 a.m. my time, Eastern, to try and place my order. So yeah, I'm not sure. That, That's a question I can ask on the director page, I guess, because I am not sure. I don't think you can, but it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, guys, any other questions before we wrap things up? I'm so thankful for my family. Like I said, it's my husband's little sister that's all out there, and my husband's mom and my husband's dad. And like they just get it, they just know. I'm like, I have a training I have to do at 9 o'clock tonight. Sorry, I'm gonna have to dip out for a little bit. And they all just get it. They know this is my career. This is something that I'm serious about and I am committed. And if I have people over on the night I have to do a training, I just have to pop out and do a training for a bit and then go back. Because this is my job. Like, this is something I take very seriously. And I take you guys seriously. And you're important to me. You're a priority in my life. You are a priority. And if you don't know that, I'm not doing a very good job. You're a priority, and your success is a priority to me. And like I say all the time, I don't care what success is to you. I don't care if success is a gas tank a month to you, or success is a $3,000 mortgage. Whatever success looks like to you, I want you to have it for yourself, for your own confidence, for your family. So whatever your success is, I want you to have it. So let's get that for you in January. We've got a lot of exciting promotions. Let's go rock January's socks. Tag your team members. Make sure they watch this video. I am also going to upload it to YouTube. So we'll have it there too. So good night, guys. As always, I love you bunches. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will talk with you later. Bye, superstars.